Ross.
Here.
Hamilton, I believe he's outside. Ms. Hart.
Present.
Robinson.
Here.
Baxter.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Fowler.
Present.
Insulaco.
Also present.
Thank you. If everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the prayer by Mr. Barber.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening, and we once again thank you so much for the grace and the mercy that you pour out upon this city. Lord, you've blessed us with these leaders that care about our welfare and make wise decisions for us, and we just pray once again that you would just guide them as they do these things. Pray for our first responders, Lord, our police and fire, electric department, who take care of us each and every day, and pray for their safety, and we just thank you for all your blessings in Jesus' name, and all God's people said.
Amen. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank
So
you.
moved.
Motion. Second.
Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Yes. Hart. Yes. Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris. Yes. Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Thank
Here
you.
we have 5 communications.
Anybody want to pull any communications? Number one wants to pull it. Accept 2 through 5. Motion to accept 2 through 5 and a second.
Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Yes. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Insulaco. I'm sorry, Mr. Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
I've got used to the new order.
Ms. Ross,
Oh, yeah, I'd just like to have that read in its entirety, please.
just say to get read in entirety? Okay. You hear?
Number one.
Yes, ma'am. This will be a letter of opposition of a proposed slaughterhouse by Ms. Belinda Burney, President of the Dark Hollow Community Development Corporation, to the North Rock Planning Commission and Mayor Terry Hartwig, dated January 21st, 2025. As a community in North Little Rock, Arkansas, this letter is to express our opposition to the slaughterhouse proposed location on 1600 Gregory Street. As concerned residents of Dark Hollow, we are deeply worried about the negative impacts this will have on the community and the city of North Little Rock. We are already experiencing problems with 18-wheelers using Curtis Sykes Drive. The number of 18-wheelers on Curtis Sykes Drive where they are banned will increase. Our community in particular frequently contends with flooding situations. The addition of this processing facility, if permitted, threatens to exacerbate these water-related issues, creating a compromised and hazardous environment for the residents of Dark Hollow. This includes anyone traveling on North Hills Boulevard. The environmental impact would be greater than what the study shows because the areas surrounding areas are already weak because they are in a floodplain. Dark Hollow has been and is continuing to make every effort to revitalize the neighborhood. New homes have been constructed and there are ongoing plans to build additional homes. Our community development efforts focus on creating sustainable growth, improving the environment, and enhancing local quality of life. Introducing an industrial facility like a slaughterhouse would undermine our efforts, especially if it brings environmental or social challenges such as pollution, odor, or increased traffic. Overall, we feel that allowing a slaughterhouse is not in the best interest of the citizens in Dark Hollow and North Little Rock, and we strongly urge you to not deny the approval.
Thank you very much.
Move to accept and file.
Motion is second.
Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Yes. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Thank you very much. If I could have the video launch for the North Rock Electric marketing and website, please, if you don't mind bringing it up. Brian, do you want to comment on this at all? That's what I was thinking. So just in case there's not. Got any sound back there, guys? We're not hearing it.
In this video, I will be going over a few of the key feature highlights for the new website. On our new homepage, customers will have a variety of options at their disposal. Let's start at the top. We have redesigned the primary messaging area. Previously, we relied on an image carousel to present multiple things at once. We felt that our customers could benefit with more direct messaging. This new method will let us strategically present key ideas much quicker without it getting lost in the shuffle. Below that, we have a couple of key areas for customers to interact with. Quick Links puts the most important things a customer may need to do in the forefront. They can pay their bill, go to our outage center, or start and transfer service with a single click. We added a live outage map to the front page, so customers can see that key information at a glance. There is a brand new news section that will let customers see chronological updates. The idea behind this new section was to cut back on unnecessary pages for one-off content. For example, when we had a scam come up, we used to add a bullet point to our scams page. This information could get buried on the page since it wasn't front and center. With this new news section, a scam can now be chronologically presented to the customer like a social media post and archived in the order that it occurred. We will also be able to share these posts to social media to bring customer traffic to our website. At the bottom of the website, we have two additional menus, the I Want To and I Need Help With menus. These are another way to point customers in the direction that they are looking for, to find key information or complete tasks. Another big change to the website is the redesigned main menu system. On the old website, a customer had to click through several screens to find the information they needed. Our new approach simplifies that by removing these unnecessary secondary menus and putting all of the options into a single place. A customer can now quickly find forms or other information by clicking into the menu at the top of the screen, limiting the number of clicks they need to find it. Lastly, I want to talk about translation. Translation is something that we wanted to make sure made it to the new website. At the top of the screen, you can see that we have two different language options. Currently, we are in English mode, but by clicking here, we can dynamically translate the website into Spanish. This will add a whole new layer of accessibility for our customers. Native Spanish-speaking customers can now browse the website in a language more familiar to them, allowing for easier navigation and finding the things they need. Photos and video will not automatically make the switch, but anything typed will appear in Spanish when translating. We think this will be most helpful for our customer service team when they are assisting these customers. These features are the key ideas behind the new website. We believe that they will streamline the user experience and present key information to customers in a much better way. We are excited to be launching this project at the beginning of 2025. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Any questions? Brian, maybe you have to answer, but any questions? This is a new website for those interested, mostly about allergies, any ways to pay your bill, if you're moving, everything else. So any questions you might have for Mr. Come on up, Brian, please, for me.
Can I make a comment real quick?
Please.
I know one thing you really need to do is go make sure that your phone number is correct, because I went on mine the other day and it was an old phone number, so
It was
I
old
would
phone
not
numbers?
have gotten the text. I updated it.
But take a note, check phone numbers maybe. How's that?
There you go.
Anything else for Mr. Ryan?
Make sure you got the right phone number.
So I will say, we sent out some flyers to all customers to update your phone numbers here recently. There's a mailer that went out because we will be pushing out outage texting here soon. And so you want to make sure all your contact information is correct on your My Account.
And if you haven't reached out to the city mayor's office, and I get it to Ryan, so make sure it stays up to date, okay? So, and in fact, all you people in the audience out there, you should be getting something, but if you don't, please make a call to your alderman. There go, Nathan, please.
So this isn't changing the My Account, right?
No,
The My Account app that I use is still the same. This is just the public-facing website?
correct.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else?
What's the launch date again?
Here in about
February
February 3rd.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Keith. Anybody else? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks, Electric Department. And now we've come to our presentation of the Christmas Parade. Come on up if you don't mind. I know you've got a bunch of trophies and you got help. I can't say enough how much you went through. It was something else, and so
It was a lot.
it was a lot. So anyway, if you don't mind, proceed on. You know where your trophies are, please.
Okay, so I'm Susie Jones, and I am the chairperson for the parade committee through the North Little Rock Elks Lodge. So, and I have Jackson Bruce, Jamie, I have Melanie, and I have Cindy, and Melody, who is not with us, and these are all committee members, and they all helped and were instrumental in us pulling this off this year. So we are proud to be hosting the parade from here on out, and we hope that we do the city right and we make them proud. So the winners, let me see here. The trophies are over there.
Come on around, please. Yeah, it makes it easier for everybody.
So the Mayor's Cup, the winner for that, and this is first place in every category, so there's no first, second, third, or anything. Everybody that is announced is first place in their category. So the Mayor's Cup, it's going to be Elite Motorsports, if anybody's here from there.
He's over there. Come on up.
That's that
Way
one.
to go.
Okay, so the for-profit business, Comcast won that one.
There is the back. I do after we, it's after the last, yeah, so please. And Arnessa, you can be ready for me on the last when we get everybody together. Can you do that? Take a picture for me, please?
Okay, so the best scout group is Group 427. They're not here? Okay.
All right, anyway, yes.
The best dance group is North Little Rock Superstars, North Little Rock High School.
Yay! Woo.
Okay, so the best school organization is JROTC. And that wasn't that North Little Rock? Yeah, I think that was North Little Rock too.
There you
Okay, they're
go.
not here either. Okay. So the best marching band was North Little Rock High School Marching Band.
Hey, woo.
They stayed through the entire rain showers that we had through the whole thing. I was so proud of them. Okay, the most spirited was Meadow Park Elementary. They did really, really well.
There you go.
Okay, the best decorated vehicle was Pulaski County Special School District. So the best youth organization was the Mayor's Youth Council. They did really, really well. Okay, the best club was the 501 Jeep Club. And the Elks' choice was the Blue Stew. Well, we also started a little, I guess it's going to be a tradition from now on. And in an attempt to add participation in the parade festivities, we started a friendly competition with the local businesses on the parade route. The business that shows the most Christmas spirit by decorating their storefronts will receive an award and bragging rights. The rare white elk will stay with the winning business until mid-November of the next parade season. And this year's winner was Brewton Barley.
Oh, way to go.
And I believe that is going to be
Can I have
it.
everybody who got a trophy, please come forward so Nessa can get a picture of the group again, please? Come on up, please. I can't say enough about the Elks Club, but I can't say enough about the participants. I mean, I got over the viaduct, just as I was coming in the middle of it, it started spitting. And then before I got to the other side, it started raining.
It was
But all the participants behind me were in it the whole way, and I don't think anybody gave up. So y'all come on up there and get in the middle, please. Jill, come on up.
Okay, if you can't see us, we can't see you.
On the whole.
Do you want to like photobomb?
There we go.
Okay, somebody in the back with the elks, I can't see at all. There we go. Wait, tippy toes.
There you go. Thank y'all very, very much. Appreciate it. Ready? Woo! Way to go. Way to go, y'all. Thank you.
I was on my tippy toes during that picture.
Were you?
Yeah, because I'm short as all get out.
Oh, yeah.
The folks that weren't here tonight, we're going to take these with us, and they will
Please.
be at the lodge
You-
and we will arrange pickup for those.
And I'm supposed to see y'all when we do the graduation. Is it this next month? I'll talk to you later about it. Never mind.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and take those. Be careful.
So I think that is it for us. Thank y'all.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Very good job. Thank you, Anessa and Diane. If anyone would like to pull anything from the consent agenda, please do. If not, I'll ask for a voice vote, and all in favor say aye.
R25,
Say what?
R2515,
She wants to pull R 2516.
15.
Say again?
R2515.
R 2515, you want to pull that, okay? If the rest of them, you want to pull anything for a voice vote, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Not, then read R 2515, I'll call it.
R2515, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to enter into an agreement with the North Little Rock Chamber of Commerce for economic development services not to exceed $100,000.
Hear a motion?
So move.
Second. There's a second.
Okay, so my question.
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the floor.
Oh.
No, and I forgot to call about this. It's that, one of the items in this is to assist the city in development of a small business fast track plan. I was just curious, because this has been in this
That
same
should have been,
contract over
it's
and over.
nothing in there anymore, so.
Do what?
It's not in there anymore. Sister City Program Fast Track?
No, this is the Chamber of Commerce.
I know. What'd you say to me?
They're supposed to assist the city
Oh,
in
okay.
development of a small business fast track plan. So I'm just curious where we are on that, because I have a lot of people, what do I do, when I'm starting a business?
Just
So
calling, she's
yeah.
here.
maybe this will answer some questions.
Fine,
that
I just misunderstood you. Do you understand the question, Ms. Collins?
Yes, small business.
The fast track plan that you
Yeah,
have.
we actually just finished meeting with Jorge. He was working on that last year, and he's supposed to be bringing a plan to us the end of February. And that's what his focus is going to be this year, is assisting me with accommodating that need.
Okay, so basically what it is just help with getting their business license and permits and all that and everything.
Being the connector,
Navigate the
right?
process is what it
Because-
says. So-
Correct, because they
Okay, so-
call and they want to know things, so we're going to start gathering that together. We've been gathering it for a couple years now, but we got really focused on that last year. It's just interesting you asked. That's exactly what we focused on.
So
for this.
they can call the chamber and
Yes,
somebody.
and Jorge's going to answer those calls and assist me with that.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
So
Thanks.
they're a great help.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anybody else? Motion?
Oh,
I think we have a motion,
We're
don't we?
ready to vote, so.
Vote, please.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
And that'll move us to new business, sir.
Please,
R2518, Mayor Hartwick.
let me do this. Have you read it, and then I'll stop, and I have to call convene a public hearing, okay?
Yes, sir. A resolution declaring certain building houses and other structures located at 2511 East Arkansas Avenue to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for the property owner to abate said nuisance.
Thank you. With that, let me call a public hearing on this. This is convening. Anybody who don't speak for or against, please come to the mic. If not, Ms. Robertson.
My question is for code enforcement.
Felicia, are you here? Felicia, I need you to come forward.
in a situation, I'm thinking this is air property, R2518, that is air property, Coleman. So when it's air property, do we follow the same regular procedure as far as declaring it a nuisance and tearing it down, or is there a waiting period, or what is it?
We still follow the same protocol. We notify the heirs of the property also, and then we move forward with condemnation of the property.
Okay.
Anybody else wish to speak for or against, please come to the microphone. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this one. So let's call it.
We just need a motion.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
R2519, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 603 West 21st Street to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owners to abate said nuisance.
It's on the board. Let me go again. We've read this read. I'll convene a public hearing. Once wishing to speak for or against it, please come to the microphone. Want to speak for or against, please come forward. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing.
Move for adoption.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
There's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco? R2520, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 607 West 21st Street to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
Thank you. Again, I'm going to call convene a public hearing on this. Those wishing to speak for or against, please come to the microphone, for or against. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing. Please
Move for
call.
adoption.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
There's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
R2521, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution certifying the amount of a cleanup lien to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain real property located at 1405 West 21st Street.
I think you misread that. Did you read, is it 1504 or 1405?
1405. if
Yes,
I'm-
1405 is
Yes, sir.
correct. Okay, at the top of my list, it had 1504 is the reason I was asking.
Yes,
Just let you know. So again, this is deserves a public hearing, so I'm convening a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against, please come to the microphone. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing.
Move for adoption.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
There's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
R2522, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution certifying the amount of a cleanup lien to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain real property located at 501 Mill Street.
Thank you. Again, I'll convene a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against the public hearing, for convening the public hearing on 501 Mills, please come to the mic, for or against. Seeing none, I'll adjourn it. Motion?
So move.
I need
Second.
somebody else to do
Second.
it. Motion second, okay.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
That'll move us to ordinances, sir.
Please.
Correction on that, O2505, Councilmember Harris.
Call it.
An ordinance accepting streets and drainage facilities within Phase 2 of White Oak Crossing in the city of North Little Rock, declaring emergency, first reading.
Motion to suspend all readings. Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Motion to adopt.
So move.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
O2506, Councilmember Harris.
Please call it.
An ordinance accepting streets and drainage facilities within Phase 3 of White Oak Crossing in the city of North Little Rock, declaring emergency, first reading.
Take a motion to suspend all readings. Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Motion adopt.
Motion adopt. Second.
Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
R 2407, Councilmember Robinson.
2507, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, 2507.
We're going to read it one time and hold it.
Yes, ma'am. An ordinance granting a special use to allow an event center in an I-2 zone for certain real property located at 305 Phillips Road in the city of North Little Rock, declaring emergency, first reading.
We have people here that wanted to listen in on this and speak against it. And so we just need them to know that we're going to hold it.
Did y'all understand what's going on up here, everybody out there? Ms. Robinson's had it read and held, so it means it's still on the agenda. Nothing's changed except read and hold. It's not going to be voted on now. Everybody understands that? Okay.
Okay.
Where are we now? We had read and held it. Did you? Nothing else needs to be done that I know of, so we read
Yes,
and
sir.
held it. All right, thank you.
O 2508, Councilmember Robinson.
Please read it.
An ordinance waiving certain sections of Article 7 of the zoning ordinance, number 9263, for certain real property located at 2323 East 8th Street in the city of North Little Rock to waive landscaping requirements, waiving sections of Article 9 and Article 15 of the subdivision ordinance, number 7946, for the subject property to waive self-half-street requirements, declaring emergency, first reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Second.
There's a motion, second.
Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
Motion adopt.
Ms. Ross first.
Let's get a motion in a second.
That's what I was about to. I thought she was saying it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay, there's a motion and a
There a
second.
motion?
There's a motion,
I'll make a motion.
So moved.
go, and there's a second.
Okay.
All right, now, Ms. Ross, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just curious on the waiving of the trees. What's the hardship on that? On the tree board, and I like
I
trees.
understand, I know you like your trees. Mr. Clifton, you're here tonight. May I have you come up? Did you hear the question about the trees?
Yes, this is a fully developed site that has been there for a number of years, and unfortunately, last June, it burned down. And it was, as I say, a fully developed site with a elevated concrete slab that was the base of the building. So to do that and to put in the ordinance to irrigate trees in that parking lot, I would have to disrupt that whole section in order to do that, which is my hardship to do that, and why I'm requesting that be waived.
Okay, so is there anywhere else on this property that you could plant some trees? You know, we require this on everyone that comes through planning. You know, you've got your list. So are there other areas then that, on the outside of the parking lot? You know, sometimes we use those for shade trees on the perimeter of the parking lot.
No, ma'am, I don't see the need of those there. This is a loop piece of property that I own, both pieces of property on the loop. Across the street is a 40-acre site that has been marketed numerous times, and it has so many contaminated sites on it, it can never be developed. So the hardship of putting trees around that would just be, putting trees around it would be a hardship for no reason.
Gotcha.
So it's not.
Anybody else? Okay. Where are we right now? We have a motion, we have a motion, do I hear a
We're
second?
ready to vote, sir.
We are ready to vote then, thank you. Call it.
Ross.
No.
Hamilton. Yes. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross.
Yes.
Hamilton. Yes. Hart.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Baxter.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Fowler.
Yes.
Insulaco.
Yes.
That concludes new business, sir.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you very much. Mayor's public comment, let me go ahead and announce that city offices will be closed February 17th at 2025. And also, I have some public comment here. Let me go to that first, if you don't mind. So I have a public comment. Jennifer Phillips, are you here? Come up, please, to the mic. I'm sorry, I almost overlooked you. Go ahead and get the mic, Ms. Phillips.
Hi.
You there? Identify yourself, please. You got 3 minutes.
Okay, my name is Jennifer Phillips. I came before the council back in May-ish timeframe. I brought you all these pictures, and then I gathered these 7 pictures for when after I spoke, and these are the current pictures. But what I would like to say is that the Dixie community have not seen I know it's going to take some time to get all that debris out of the floodage, and I'm here for it. You know, it's been 6 years now. So since I come back in June, I brought the pictures when it was summer, spring, okay? So the alderman sent out a company, as you'll see this truck, I don't know what the equipment called, a bush haul or something, and they came out 2.5 months after that, and they just skeeted the outskirts of the floodage. So when I reached back out to the councilman, Ward 2, and the people never came back after she said that they would. And so now I reached out to them this beginning of the year because we're in the winter months. In the winter months, you don't see much, the trees are not flourished, where you can really see the debris, the roots of the tree. You know, it's not that much there to cut down. And I suggested, I just made a suggestion that if we try to get it during these winter months, by the time summer and spring come, it won't look so bad. But it's bad because there's a lot of debris down in that floodage. And any little small rain will really, that water will rise really fast. And you know our area is a flood area. And so we're trying to get a pump, like a pump that they have over here off of Pike, for the new addition over there by the river. You know, not maybe nothing that large because you're talking about a river, but we're talking about a floodage that the river feeds into. Park Hill feeds into. 13th Street feeds into that floodage in our community. And we're just really just trying to get some help. You know, I noticed that they talked about, I really can't speak on it because I don't know how funding works here. You know what I mean? But if each ward was given some type of funding, you know, maybe our ward, Ward 2, being the biggest ward there is, could possibly use some of the money to try to help our cause.
Gotcha. Anybody else wants? Ms. Robinson?
Okay, engineering. I spoke with engineering. Is David Cook here?
David's here. Come on up, David.
We talked about the Redwood Tunnel, and we talked about the debris and the trees that's there. And David is on board with us contacting the street department. As a matter of fact, we had contacted the street department about cleaning out the tunnel, and they had mentioned to us that it's on the list to be done. So I don't want you to think that you're being ignored. The second thing, when you're talking about a pump for the flooding, we went for a grant, and it's in the design phase, is to put a pump to do the water. But first we have to design it. Then once we design it, then we have to submit an application for another grant. But it's in the design phase. David, is there anything you can add to that, please?
Yes, Councilmember Robinson's correct. We have a grant through the state, the Department of Emergency Management, and we have a contractor, Half and Associates, who's under contract for a design to alleviate the flooding issue. And it's kind of looking like it's going to be a levee system around there with a pump station with any backup water will be able to be pumped out towards the river. And it is in the design phase, and like Councilmember Robinson said, once we have a complete design, or a grade estimate before the design's completed, we'll be able to look at avenues for construction funding. And that might be something we'll talk about that at that point and go after any grants that we can to implement this.
Come on back, come on back up, miss.
So why, now, I don't know if this, why does our community have to be funded, so to speak, for grants when the city, we're taxpayers, and the city could offer us some kind of funding, except for, reaching out. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how funding works.
That's
but
a very expensive project, and we do not have the money to fund that. That is a very expensive project, even putting a pump in. We're talking about close to $1 million, or if not $1 million. So we don't have the money, therefore we have to go for the grant to get some help. And maybe once we get the grant, maybe we can kick in, 20% or 10%. But we won't know until after the design phase, which tells us how much it's gonna cost. Then we will know when we go for the grant, and then how much we approve for, then we'll know how much, if we need to, kick in. But it will be money from Ward 2.
So with all of this in the works, there is no time, you don't know if it's gonna be this winter, spring of this year, summer this year. We have no time frame because we've been waiting for.
Let me kind of bump in just a sec.
Okay.
David, who owns that ditch? Who owns that red ditch?
Redwood Ditch?
Yeah, is it the Corps of Engineers?
City does.
No, is the city owns the ditch, or is it the Corps?
The Corps.
The core with the actual ditch?
Yeah.
The Redwood Channel, we own the channel.
All right, we own the channel, so that ditch that we have there is owned by the city.
Correct.
So she was telling us one before, not too long ago, it was bought by somebody. That's why I'm asking the question.
If the ditch is owned by somebody, it's an easement. I'm not looking at the plat right now, but it should be an easement to where we would have access to get to
So
it.
my question is, you're looking at funds to get the ditch clean, first off. It's in
Correct.
Ward 2, so who are you applying through?
Any sort of mitigation grant we could go through. We've had the Army Corps of Engineers going
That's
after
what I
a
thought
full
right there.
project.
Yeah.
So we met with them, our former grants manager in the finance department. We met with them multiple times, and they submitted, this was the region, our region, it's out of Memphis or Fort Worth or somewhere, but this was their pet project that they sent up the chain, but it was not selected. But we're still working with the Corps.
Why don't you see if you can get her some better
I can do
answers
that,
where we are
for
by the
sure.
next time. Is it okay with you, Ms. Phillips? Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Anybody else?
Mayor?
Yes,
On that, if you'll recall, we did some research.
I know.
And that ditch belongs to that building on the other side.
and that's why I was trying to get David to understand that the ditch has been bought, but it's not all. Let's do this. Let's get good information from Ms. Phillips, make sure we know who owns the ditch, who we've applied for, and see if we can get her a timetable. Fair enough? Is it okay,
Can I
Ms.
just
Phillips?
ask her a question to her statement?
Here
Are
you
you
go.
saying that Catholic church?
There is a large warehouse-looking building. Ditch is part of that parcel on County Road.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, right there on, okay.
It's on the other-
The third railroad track.
yes.
Okay.
Mr. Hamilton?
David, is that similar to the fact that I own the property, my property, and there's a sidewalk on it, but I can't tear it? I mean, if I tear up that sidewalk, I'm gonna
Correct.
get in trouble,
And-
aren't I? Even though I own the property, you've got an easement, and
Correct.
y'all
And-
put that sidewalk there, and I can't touch it,
And what
right?
I was referring to is, I think the portion that goes from the Dixie community to the south towards
Yeah.
Broadway.
But it's the ditch, we've got an easement.
Correct.
Nobody,
We 100% have an easement to where we can access it, clean it out,
right,
and do
no,
whatever we need
nobody
to do.
can stop it up and take it over or anything, even if they buy the property, it doesn't
Correct.
matter. Okay, that's what I was.
Again, for the next councilman, if you'll put in communication, let's bring everybody up to date on that, please. Anybody else? Anybody? All right, make sure we know that city offices will be closed February 17th, everything for President's Day, everything will be delayed one day. Anybody else, anybody? If not,
Ten.
Second.
There's a motion second.
Ross? Hamilton?
Yes.
Hart?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Fowler?
Yes.
And Sulaco.
Affirmative.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.